criminals that started their own laws. Let's get into it.
Let's get right into it. Number 10. The Cooper Escape Hatch. It's 1971, and you're on a plane,
There's that DB
probably
Cooper.
reading a magazine about how bell-bottoms are
boy
definitely
Cooper.
here to stay. A well-dressed man hands a note to the flight attendant. This is how the most successful airplane hijacking in history began. The man called himself DB Cooper. He was wearing a business suit and sunglasses, looking like he just stepped out of a Mad Men episode. He ordered a bourbon and soda. He then showed the flight attendant a bomb in his briefcase and demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes. The airline actually gave him what he wanted when the plane landed in Seattle, but Cooper wasn't done. He ordered the pilot to take off again and fly towards Mexico. Somewhere over the forests of Washington state, Cooper did something nobody thought was possible. He opened the rear stairs of the Boeing 727 and jumped out into the darkness with the money. The plane was designed so those stairs could be opened mid-flight. Nobody had ever thought someone would be crazy enough to actually do it. Cooper disappeared into the night and was never found. Some say he died in the jump. Others think he's living it up on a beach
He did not
somewhere.
die from that jump.
Because of this one guy,
He did
every
not die
commercial
from that
aircraft
jump.
now has what's called the
What is
Cooper
we talking
vane.
about?
It's a device that makes it impossible to
Niggas think he really didn't plan out that whole thing. You think he planned out enough to, oh yeah, let's land here, let's get the 40K, let's get 4 parachutes, but not enough to, oh yeah, I'm finna woohoo, get out of here. Man, he got sticky. He got sticky. Wait, do they not know his face though? Didn't he get on the flight? Don't they have a camera at the airports? Don't they got his face? I mean, yeah, he got to be that though, because if he ever goes out in public, they're gonna see his face. I don't know. Shit, I'm tweeting.
open those stairs while the plane is in flight. DB Cooper was so clever that they had to redesign every passenger aircraft in America. There's literally a piece of metal on planes today because one guy in a suit was too smart. The FBI kept this case open for 45 years, making it one of the longest running investigations in their history. They finally closed it in 2016.
Yeah, he got
if you're so profitable, why do you sell a course? Well, you know what? Here you go. I don't care. It's all free. I'm giving it away. We have like 6 different courses in here. The same strategies that made me a full-time trader. And we have like...
Number 9. The Jungle Submarine. Imagine you're a drug enforcement agent patrolling the coast of Colombia in 2006. You're expecting the usual speedboats and hidden compartments, but then you spot something that makes you question your sanity. A submarine. Not a military sub, not even a proper commercial one. This is a homemade submarine built in the middle of the jungle. These weren't just crude metal tubes. These were sophisticated vessels that could carry up to 10 tons of cargo. They could travel hundreds of miles underwater, and they were nearly impossible to detect on radar. The mastermind behind this was a guy named Enrique Portocarrero. People called him Captain.
I'm not gonna lie, that's smart as hell. I don't know why I never thought of going in the ocean with any of my activities. Yo, to really get ahead in life, you gotta really, not to get ahead, but I feel as though, like, being born back in the day is best, because, like, that's when nothing was created then, yet. No plans was yet, like, damn, I just said yet 3 times. No plans was established yet, like, nothing was created yet, so you could really make anything and go really get that bread, man. Like, niggas was just throwing niggas was throwing exact shit and making billions back in the day. I mean, shit, niggas was doing the same thing now too though. I'm just not that smart. That's my problem. I need somebody to come invest with me. Though.
After the submarine genius from Jules Verne's novels, Portocarrero wasn't even an engineer. He was a former shrimp fisherman who taught himself submarine design. He built these subs in remote jungle locations, hidden under the canopy.
Anything for that,
the
bread.
Submarines cost about $1 million.
See, this is what crime is supposed to be. Dumb niggas locking in to get that bag. Not just you killing people. Not just you SAing people. Come on, bro. Do wrong and be smart with it. Yo, my mouth hurts so much, bro. I can't even eat.
Dollars each to build,
Eat,
but they could carry cargo worth hundreds of millions. By the time authorities caught up with Portocarrero, he had built around 20 submarines.
What?
His designs kept getting better. With
Nigga, what? 20? Bro, no, don't submarines cost like millions to build? Like, what kind of empire does he run? What kind of cartel is he in? Oh yeah, I'm the Italian mob.
the last ones able to dive 60 feet deep and featuring air conditioning and GPS. This caused such a problem that in 2008, the U.S. had to create a whole new law. The Drug Trafficking Vessel Interdiction Act made it illegal to just operate or be on these homemade subs. You didn't even need to have anything illegal on board. Just being on one of these DIY submarines became a federal crime. Most criminals break existing laws. This guy made them create new ones. Number 8, the casino chip chemist. It's 1982, and Las Vegas casinos think they've got everything figured out. Their chips have special markings and unique patterns that can't be copied. At least that's what they thought until Louis, the chemist Colavecchio, walked in. This guy wasn't your average counterfeiter. Louis realized something that seems obvious now. Casino chips are just pieces of colored clay, and if you're good enough at chemistry, you can bleach away the color from low-value chips and re-dye them to look exactly like the high-value ones. The best part is all the security features would still be there because they were built into the clay itself. Louis spent months perfecting his chemical formula. He'd buy $1 chips, take them home to his makeshift lab, and experiment until he got it just right. His bleached and re-dyed chips were so perfect that even under UV light and microscopes, they looked legit. The casinos were losing millions and couldn't figure out how. It took them 3 years to catch him.
Damn.
And that was only because he got greedy and started hitting the same casinos too often. After this, casinos had to completely redesign their chips. They started embedding RFID chips and using special clay mixtures that would fall apart if exposed to strong chemicals. Today, those fancy casino chips are that high-tech because one guy with a chemistry set was too clever for his own good. Louis spent 7 years in prison, got out, and immediately started doing it again. Number 7.
Anything that involves money and the government, anything that involves the government and money will eventually get cracked down. Anything that involves the government and money, anything, they're eventually gonna find out. You know why? Because the government loves money, and whoever runs that business loves their money more than the government. And the government's already taking their money. They don't want you to be taking that on top of the government, so they're gonna catch your ass. Yeah. So that's why that shit what you think on. You hit the same casino more than once, my nigga. Come on, that shit was gonna get you caught up. That shit right there was gonna get you caught up. Come on, gang. Come on, gang.
The unsolicited goods gambler. Imagine opening your mailbox in 1960s America and finding a bunch of books you never ordered. Along with the books comes a bill and a note saying, if you don't return these within 30 days, we'll assume you want to keep them and charge you. This was the scam that accidentally made receiving random stuff in the mail way more fun for all of us. Companies would send out fancy hardcover books to random people, knowing most people are too lazy to send something back. They also knew that legally, if someone kept something for too long, it could be considered an implied contract. So they'd wait. Then they'd hit people with a bill and aggressive
Well, I would have told the government to mop my shit. You dumb as hell. I treat them a mop my shit. You dumb as hell. You gonna send me some shit? And think I'm gonna pay you? Well, I ain't even ordered, but you can come mop my shit, baby. You gonna have to come get that motherfucker. You got to come get the motherfucker. You got to come get that money out my pocket, baby. I'll take all the money I got in my bank account, keep it on me. You got to come take that motherfucker. On my mother.
Election letters. If they didn't pay, they'd threaten to ruin their credit score. As shady as it was, nothing they did was illegal. This practice...
I'm the type of dude, cuz. I get together with a joint in the future, cuz. I got my money. I get together with her, all that junk. No, y'all gonna sign a prenup. But I just imagine in this world, I don't sign a prenup. Or when she gets with me and then she breaks up with me, I'm gonna take half my shit. I'm the type of nigga, I will go to my bank, take out all my money, burn all that motherfucker, go to jail. Before I give her that shit. Stamp. I need something. You gonna be in debt, you got to pay that motherfucker anyways. I will never get a job. She not touching. If the government got to get that shit to her, and I'm gonna be in debt for the rest of my life, cause she not touching shit on me, nigga. She not touching shit on me, nigga. I'm like so stubborn to the point, bro. I will ruin my life so you don't get nothing. I will ruin my life just so you don't get nothing. Yes, baby boy, we gonna die about that one. Yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm ready to die about anything. I'm a foolish person. Let's go at it. This war
made millions, specifically targeting areas with lots of elderly people or immigrants who might not understand their rights. The business got too clever for its own good, expanding to more expensive items like jewelry and watches. The complaints started piling up. Congress members were getting angry calls from constituents about being harassed over books they never ordered. Finally, In 1969, Congress had enough. They passed a law saying any unsolicited
Damn, bro. Everything so ass, bro. I might just start smoking again. This shit terrible.
items received in the mail are legally considered free gifts. You don't have to return them. You don't have to pay for them. You can literally throw them in the trash if you want. So next time you get some random product in the mail that you didn't order, you can thank this greedy business model. Greed accidentally gave us all the right to keep free stuff. Number 6, the pirate radio loophole. So it's 1964, and the British government has a monopoly on radio. They're only playing classical music and weather reports while teens are dying to hear rock and roll. Then comes Ronan. So it's 1964, and the British government has a monopoly on radio. They're only playing classical music and weather reports while teens are dying to hear rock and roll. Then comes Ronan O'Rahilly, who looked at maritime law and found a loophole. He bought a ship, anchored it just outside British waters, and started playing rock music 24/7. He called it Radio Caroline, after Kennedy's daughter, because he liked how she disrupted White House protocols. This was a massive operation with a 165-foot ship broadcasting to millions.
Damn, that boy's
the British
rich.
government was furious, but they couldn't do anything about it. International waters started 3 miles from shore back then, and Radio Caroline was sitting at 3.1 miles. It's like when you're annoying your sibling by holding your finger an inch from their face saying, I'm not touching you. Only this time, it was a whole ship doing it to an entire country. The station became so popular that at one point it had more listeners than all of BBC Radio combined. The government tried everything to stop them. They even made it illegal to supply the ships with food and water. But these pirates just started getting supplies from other countries. This went on for years until 1967, when the government created a whole new law. The Marine Broadcasting Offences Act made it illegal for any British citizen to work on these stations, no matter where they were. But Radio Caroline still didn't stop. They just hired non-British DJs and kept broadcasting. The only thing that finally stopped their original run was a storm in 1980 that wrecked their ship. Mother Nature accomplished what the entire British government couldn't. Number 5.
Damn.
The parking
They
meter
ain't come back?
mathematician.
They ain't spin back.
Get exclusive.
They just ended the bending like that. I know they was making bread.
For your
Oh, spin back.
PC with B.
Back in 2008, there's this guy in San Francisco named David Miller. He's got a PhD in...
Shoot. We were supposed to rank. We were supposed to get him scale 1 to 10. Oh yeah, the DB Cooper one. Damn. Since he was the first one to do it, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it 8. If he not dead at 8, if he died off the jump out, a 3. He was a dumb bitch. If you died, the jungle submarine. Oh my days, baby. That's so like, bro. A 10. How smart you gotta be to build a submarine? That's a 10. That's what we keep it a B. The casino chips. A 10. You anything I gotta do with acid. Anything I gotta do with acid. Having to whatchamacallit? Having to do chemistry and shit like that. Having to be smart, nigga. And the nigga had to fucking learn some whole new shit. Yeah, 10. I don't know, baby boy. Y'all take me 10,000 years to figure shit out like that. What is this one? Oh yeah, the free gift shit. Baby boy, they been a 3. They been so dumb, cuz it's like there's no way there wasn't a law against this already. There's no way nigga send you some shit and you have to pay. Nigga send you some shit. That's stupid. That's a 3. This on the government. That's stupid. Nigga just found a way to cheat the system. Okay, I'll give it a 6 because you found a way to cheat the system. This one is also a 6 because you found a way to cheat the system. It was just he just got a boy went out to sea. He just got a boy that went out to sea. It's not really, it's not crazy. It's not rocket science. Boat going out to sea.
Mathematics from Berkeley. And one day he's staring at a parking meter thinking there's got to be a better way. In San Francisco at the time, parking meters cost about $6 per hour in busy areas, but parking tickets were only $25. David made a spreadsheet. He calculated that if you never paid for parking and just took the tickets, you'd actually save money. The chance of getting caught was about 1 in 10, which meant each illegal parking session only cost him $2.50 in expected value, less than half what the meter would charge. He started teaching this trick to his friends. The city was losing millions in parking revenue.
That's where you go wrong, bro. I'm not gonna lie. As somebody that used to do a lot of stuff with the homies, bro. But that's where you go wrong. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yeah, don't be an L man's, but sometimes not sharing is the best option. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Me and my homies, we had methods on getting food, like getting free food. So one of my homies figured out, started telling the other homies. Other homies started telling the other homies. Other homies started telling. Well, this shit got to New York somehow, cuz. This shit got to New York somehow, bro. What I'm saying, bro. Sometimes it's best to just keep it to yourself. I found a new method a couple months later. Gave it out again. Yeah, what? It's patched. It's patched already. Only had it for like 2 months. I mean, it was a calm 2 months with free food though, but sometimes, bro, it ain't even worth telling the homies, bro. Shit get patched too. Cause bro, I'm telling you, just think of it like this. If you're gonna tell one homie, that one homie has another homie. He gonna tell that one homie. That one homie got another homie, gonna tell that homie. That homie gonna tell another homie. Bro, at least 100 people gonna find out by the end of the week, especially if it's a good method, gang. Oh my God, don't tell nobody.
David got too clever for his own good. He wrote a blog post about it, complete with mathematical proofs and probability calculations. The story spread like wildfire. Within months, the city introduced a new law,
Look at him.
the progressive fine system. First ticket, still $25. Second ticket within a month, $50. Third, $100. And it keeps doubling. They basically turned parking tickets into an exponential function. Probably the first time calculus has been used for revenge. Number 4, the drone drug mule.
Definitely not.
It's 2013. You're a prison guard doing your regular patrol at Calhoun State Prison in Georgia. You hear this weird buzzing sound above you. You look up, and there's this tiny drone, looking like a flying Christmas present, zipping over the prison wall. Before anyone can react, it drops its payload right into the prison yard. This was Jason Keating, an inmate's brother who spent $300 on a store-bought drone from Radio Shack. He basically turned this toy into the world's first aerial prison delivery service. The guards couldn't do anything about it.
Wait, did I rate this one? Did I give this one a score? Parking meter. I'll give it a 6, bro. Just cause he went and told the whole world, bro. 5, no 4. Man, when he told the whole world, cuz. Told the whole world, cuz. 3.
All the laws about smuggling things into prisons were written with the assumption that people would try to throw stuff over walls or hide things in food. Nobody had thought about flying robots dropping care packages from the sky. They couldn't even charge Keating with unauthorized drone operation, because in 2013 those laws didn't really exist either. It was like trying to give someone a speeding ticket in the 1700s. Keating's aerial delivery stunt opened up a whole new world of prison smuggling. Soon, inmates across the country were getting their friends and family to deliver everything from phones to drugs via drone. The authorities finally caught up in 2015. That's when they started.
It took them 3 years. It took them 2 years. It took them 2 years. It takes that 2 years to make a law that says you can't fly a drone over a jail, or you can't fly a drone that delivers a package over a jail. It takes you 3 years, 2 years, whatever. What are we talking about? What's wrong with the? What are we 2 years? I think it's as easy as a law sign into act. You're telling me somebody disagreed with the law? You're telling me it's had to think about it? It's had to vote? I mean, of course it's had to vote on it, but it took time for niggas to vote on it? It wasn't just a yes.
Started putting anti-drone nets over prison yards and passing laws.
And it was if you just don't make a law and then lock the nigga up.
Specifically about drone deliveries to prisons. These days, prisons spend millions.
And the drone delivery shit, another reason why it don't make no sense, bro. Everybody sees you dropping the package. Unless when you drop the package, y'all planning on a group of 10 running in to all all gather around it so one person takes it, so they don't see who took it. But they're still gonna see the 10 people that ran out the package. They're gonna take all of y'all, strip y'all, search y'all. So either way, it don't make no sense. They're gonna see you go get the package. They're gonna stop you from taking the package. It don't make no sense. I drop a package in the middle of a jail. A loud drone comes to drop package in the middle of a jail. Hella guards. In the middle of a jail. Hella guards. Everybody watching the motherfucking drone. Everybody's looking at the drone. Everybody's bored. Everybody's looking at the fucking drone. That shit is a zero. There's no way he got that package that first day. There's no way he got that package that first day. Everybody else that got their homie to drop some shit, dumb as hell. Because they're watching y'all drop. They're watching y'all. Even on cameras, they're watching you go pick up the package. They're just going to go to your thingy, give you more time, put you in the hole, The fuck, that's dumb. Zero. What the fuck? Let's keep it a bean. That's dumb. Zero. It's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. I've really thought about it. That shit is dumb. Whole jail is watching that packet being dropped. The whole jail. Even if the prison guards don't stop you from taking your package, everybody gonna take that bitch off of you. You better be the toughest nigga in that jail. Everybody gonna take that bit off of you. I'm gonna take that bit off of you.
On anti-drone technology, all because one guy realized
And I'm gonna take your pants off of you, mama. Eat that bud.
his $300 Radio Shack purchase could fly right through a legal loophole.
A year ago, I had just ended the sport that I'd done my entire life.
Who?
Going into college, I knew that I was going
The
to
fuck kid, bitch. Go on about
Number
it.
3, the cyber squatting pioneer. Back in 1994, this guy named Dennis Topin had a brilliant idea. He noticed that big companies weren't paying attention to this new thing called the internet. While these companies were still using fax machines, Dennis was buying up domain names like Panavision.com and Intermatic.com. Imagine you're Panavision, a huge camera
smart.
company, and you finally decide to get a
That's
website. But when you try to get Panavision.com, some random guy in Illinois already owns it. And instead of showing camera stuff,
That's an 8.
the website just shows pictures of the city of Pana, Illinois. Dennis did just
that's
that.
eight.
He'd buy
That's an
company names and put random stuff on the
That's an
websites.
8.
Then when the companies came knocking, he'd say, "Hey, I'll sell you your own name for $13,000.
Yeah.
Back then,
Yeah.
there were no laws against this.
Yeah.
It was like showing up.
Why should there be a law against this for? There shouldn't be no law against this? It's a website. I own the website. You own the name of the business, but I own the name of the website. There should have been a law against this. I got here for okay, it should though. It should. No, okay, it should. I thought about it. And nigga created the business, brung up the name, created the name, brung up the name, made it big, just for you to create a website, making money off of it. I see both sides of it. I feel as though I ain't gonna lie, me as a wanting to get money at nigga, I agree with the little people. Man, let whoever gets there first get there. Whoever gets there first gets there. You made the name big, but I created the website first, big bro. You gotta get there. Wait, what about if you created a website before the nigga created his business? Do I still gotta take my shit off?
Early to a party and claiming all the good seats, then charging people to sit in their own chairs. Dennis registered over
That don't make sense,
200
though.
domain
That don't make
names,
sense, though.
including
Do that.
DeltaAirlines.com and NeimanMarcus.com. But Panavision wasn't having any of it. They took him to court. The court had to figure out if it was illegal to hold a company's name hostage on the internet, a concept so new that judges probably had to first learn what a domain name was. In the end, they ruled against Dennis, saying what he did was a new form of trademark dilution. This case led to the Anti-Cyber-Squatting Consumer Protection Act of 1999. Congress had to write a whole new law because this one guy was too clever. Now, trying to pull what Dennis did could get you fined up to $100,000 per domain name. Number 2, the penny stock puppeteer. It's 1999.
I bet the main reason that law got signed was because one of them judges got a little bit of a motherfucking payday, nigga. I bet the main reason that little bit got signed, somebody got a little bit of a payday. Somebody got a little bit of a payday. Somebody's stocks they went. Somebody's stocks they went. Somebody put some good money in the stock market the day before, and it just happened to. Right after he said guilty, the stock just happened to go. It just happened to go.
You're browsing a stock trading forum where everyone's talking about this amazing penny
Oh, yeah,
stock.
that shit-
Post
that shit-
after post
it's
is
a seven,
raving
it's a
about
seven,
how
that's
this
smart.
unknown
Intelligent.
company is about to
Got it.
revolutionize the tech industry. The stock is only 30 cents, but according to these expert investors, it's going to hit $10 by next month. This was Jonathan Lebed's playground, and he was just 15 years old. This kid figured out something that would change Wall Street forever. People believe what they read online. He'd buy thousands of
No,
shares
for
of
real though.
super cheap penny stocks. Then he'd create hundreds of fake accounts on Yahoo Finance and other stock forums. He'd post things like, "This stock is about to explode," or "Inside Info, major partnership."
Especially when the internet first came out, and they thought everybody that was on the internet was a fucking genius. You had to be Einstein to get on the internet. So yeah, they believe that more. Yeah, that nigga a genius. That's a 10. It's already a 10. And he's only 15. That's an 11. That's a 12. That's a 12. My nigga, your father better kiss you on your cheek, tell you good job. Your mother she better cook you your favorite meal every day for the rest of your life. That's a 10, baby boy. Boy, you better be in Harvard right now, baby boy. You got it. Bro, I wish my brain was motherfucking moving like that when I was a jit, gang. I really do. Nigga, I was just picking my ass. And watching TV. Ooh, I wish I could go back in time and smack myself as a jit. Stop having fun, let nigga get to work. Stop having fun, get to work.
Ship announcement coming.
Yeah.
This was the dot-com bubble. Everyone thought they could get rich quick on the internet. When people saw all these different investors hyping up the same stock, they'd buy in. The stock price would shoot up, sometimes by 700% in a single day. Jonathan would sell everything, walking away with thousands of...
Nah, they shouldn't be nothing illegal with it though. It's just marketing. Yeah, you just marketing the stock that you put money on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's illegal about that? You just going online and saying what you believe in, your opinion. He didn't say it was guaranteed. I mean, he probably did say it was guaranteed. Shit, who get fucked up? Everybody lie on the internet.
Dollars in profit. He did this 11 times, making over $800,000 before he could even drive. The SEC was pulling their hair out trying to figure out who was behind this. When they finally caught him, they realized their laws weren't ready for this kind of manipulation.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
When the name was 15, he wasn't gonna get no real time for what he did for that shit.
Pump and dump schemes weren't new, but doing it anonymously online was a whole new ballgame. The SEC had to create entirely new regulations.
And pump and dump schemes better not be illegal, because there's too many influencers that already did that shit. So that shit better not be illegal. Yeah, niggas better go start lining niggas up right now. Like right now. The pump and dump schemes better not be illegal, gang. Or we better go start lining niggas up right this minute.
About stock promotion online. They even had to define what counts as financial advice on the internet. Number 1, the Finders Keepers Salvager. Imagine you're playing Monopoly, and someone finds a loophole that lets them steal from the bank. That's basically what Tommy Thompson did with shipwrecks, but with way more gold. Back in 1988, Thompson found the SS Central America, a ship that sank in 1857 carrying tons of gold. Thompson wasn't just some lucky guy with a metal detector. He was a genius engineer who invented new deep-sea robots just to find this wreck. The ship was lying 8,000 feet deep in the Atlantic, where the pressure could crush a submarine like a tin can. The SS Central America was carrying 21 tons of gold when it went down. That's about the weight of 3 adult elephants. Under old maritime law, if you found a shipwreck, you could basically call finders keepers and take...
As it should. What the fuck? As you should, nigga. Who they gonna give it to? Maybe the company that owned the ship before it sunk. Nah, but for that, they ain't go down there and get it. Nah, for that. That's how it should be. If your ship crash, it go down, and I go get it, it's my money. If you want a piece, I could give you a piece, but that's up to me. That's my money.
Whatever you wanted. It was like playground rules, but with billion-dollar stakes. Thompson used these old laws to claim the treasure. If you're smart enough to create some shit that go all the way that deep and get your goddamn gold, nigga, that yeah shit. New AP, that yeah shit. Nigga, that yeah shit. Y'all better stay young boy, that my shit. New AP, that my shit. Be that my shit. He pulled up gold coins and bars worth an estimated $150 million, but instead of sharing the gold with his investors like he promised, he pulled a disappearing act that would make David Copperfield jealous. He went on the run for 2 years, paying for everything in cash and using burner phones. The whole mess forced lawmakers to update maritime salvage laws. Now there are strict rules about who can salvage shipwrecks and how the treasure is divided. Thompson was eventually caught in 2015, hiding in a Florida hotel with $425,000 in cash. But the best part is that no one knows where most of the gold is. Thompson claims he put it in a trust in Belize, but conveniently can't remember the details. He's been in jail since 2015 for contempt of court. Every day they ask him where the gold is. Every day he says he can't remember. That's all for today. I'll be making similar...
Wait though, my thing though. Don't he have a right to a trial? I don't think you can just keep him in jail without a trial forever. I don't know. This nigga don't be explaining like if they're in jail or not aspects of it. But W video though.